Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today it's not an actual ride. We're out here at Majura Pines. Will's going to be joining me later on, but it's not a ride. Today I'm going to be reviewing my 2021 Giant Rain 29er Enduros, Giant's Enduro bike. So yeah, there's a bunch of, I'm going to be checking out the climbing capability of it, descending part of it. We got everything we need out here at Majura. We've got jumps, we've got rocks, we've got everything we need, berms, anything you can think of them. Best mountain biking park, or mountain bike park. It's here at Majura. That's why we've picked this place to do the review. So let's jump straight into the climbing. Alrighty, the 2021 Giant Rain 29er. So this is obviously one of Giant's 29er bikes. It's my first 29er bike, as I've just jumped from the 27.5, the 2017 Giant Anthem SX1 to this bike. So obviously I can feel the difference in the wheels already. So this bike, just like my old Anthem did, obviously uses the Majura suspension design. Pretty much all the Giant's bikes use this design, and I find, just like it did on the Anthem, it still works really well. Helps a lot with the bike's travel and everything. I mean, this is just me, but it feels like it makes the bike pedal better. And personally, I'm just actually a really big fan of these designs. So going on to the travel of this bike, so it has 145 millimeters of rear travel and 170 in the front, and the head tube I believe is just around like 65 degrees. Can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just guessing. I think that's what it's about. So this is Giant's 2021 Enduro race bike. I spent 3,700 on this bike, where usually most people get it for around 4,700, so I did get it cheaper, but it is what it is. Giant's done a great job with putting features together that I think will last well on this bike. So obviously this is the aioli version of it. It has an SLX drivetrain, a Shimano Dioli, sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong, brakes. It's obviously got Giant's contact switch dropper post, RockShox forks and shocks, which I actually really like on this bike. So I'm pretty much exactly 6 feet, and I've gotten the size large in this bike. I'm happy with it. I'm happy that I've gotten this size. It feels comfortable. Nothing I can really complain about, to be honest, size-wise. And I think it's pretty much the perfect size for me, because it allows me to ride the bike hard, which is obviously what this bike is built for, because it is an enduro bike. So with the weight of this bike, it's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's 14.4 kilograms, I believe, off the top of my head, but it still allows you to pedal really good. Climbing, obviously it's not built for climbing, but it still runs great on the climbing. Suspension works a dream pretty much on climbing, even if you've got it locked in or locked out. I mean, personally, I've always really liked the way Giant suspension has worked, depending on what kind. I mean, I've obviously gone from a Fox suspension on the Anthem to now a RockShox, so other than that, this suspension does feel nice on the uphill. I really like it. So as I said, obviously, this is an enduro bike, so it's obviously not meant built personally for climbing, but it still can. Obviously I can't say exactly because I don't have a carbon version, but I'd obviously assume the carbon version of this bike would climb better, because obviously it is lighter. The aioli, it's not the most excited climber out there, but it definitely is getting the job done, I've noticed. Even though this is nice flat surface, it's still getting the job done in the climbing aspect. The gearing on this bike, I don't know, I find it's not the best gearing, especially for an uphill trail. And like I keep on saying, obviously this bike isn't built for uphill, and I feel like I've probably said that about 5 times already. Yeah, like I'm in a pretty low gear at the moment, and it's obviously, I don't know, it's just not pushing. Like I'm not finding it that easy to ride on an uphill, even though I'm in a really low gear at the moment. But other than that, I think this bike did pass the climbing test, even though we were just riding on a nice flat simple fire road. I still think the bike definitely did pass the uphill and climbing part of this sort of review, so I don't really have any problems with it. Like I said, just apart from maybe the gearing being a little bit of a pain, and even if you're in a low gear, you're still not getting that sort of like, I don't know what you call it, like push or like movement through the bike, I guess. Alrighty, dropping into some downhill riding now, and I can already tell from well, the difference between the Anthem and this bike. It is a lot quieter, even though they're both aioli, and you tend to notice with aioli bikes that they are quieter. The bloody chain on my Anthem was really loud for some reason, but obviously not on this one. It is a lot quieter. A lot more damp actually, which I didn't really seem to notice in the Anthem, but I really have on the rain on this downhill already. I think a reason why this bike might also be like sort of hard to get off the ground, I don't know. I feel like it's sort of more like planted, like it's more happy to like stick to the ground and just ride instead of going crazy with like doing huge jumps and tricks. Obviously it is better, like it's sort of a bike built for that, because it is once again an enduro bike. Jeez, I wonder how many times I'm going to say that in this video today. But it's also likes to be planted to the ground and get through all the techie, rocky, hard stuff. So the seat, it's not the best, to be honest. It's pretty uncomfortable, and I've already noticed if that seat gets kept in the sun for too long, it attracts the heat and can get really hot. I have already noticed, but I can deal with that. The brakes, though, like they're alright. Personally, I kind of wouldn't mind changing them. I feel like you hold the brakes and I don't know, it feels like the bike takes forever to stop, I guess. So personally, I wouldn't mind changing the brakes, because you would like to stop when you want to stop. So, because sometimes you need to stop really quickly, and I don't know, I feel like those brakes might not give you that capability. And also, just having good brakes can just make you go faster, I guess. It's like you can brake later into corners, you can keep that momentum, you can keep that speed going down the whole trail. So other than that, on the downhill, I'm pretty happy with this bike. I really feel like I've got a lot more confidence on this bike than I do on the Anthem, because I did notice when I was on the Anthem, especially again like a few months ago, I started to notice that I kind of wasn't pushing myself, I guess, as much as I thought I could, and sort of like the confidence dropped. but I feel like now having this 29er wheel, my confidence has gone back up already in just these 2 rides that I've done on this new bike. So yeah, I feel like the bike's already given me a lot more confidence than I've expected, to be honest. So, like I just said, on the downhill, this bike feels great. Obviously, it's built for it. Yeah, bike feels amazing. Suspension works really well on the downhill. Obviously, think this bike suits me better than the Anthem did. I feel like it's sort of built for my style of riding, I guess, because I'm more into that techie downhill sort of stuff. And obviously this bike is definitely built for that. Personally, I just also think this bike's built for all-round mountain bikers. I mean, anyone could have this bike, to be honest. You don't have to be into the techie downhill stuff to ride this bike. You can be into any sort of mountain biking, and this bike would suit great for it. Obviously it feels much better in the rough, technical double black sort of runs. Yeah, I just think it's a great choice of bike, not just for me, but from any mountain biker. So if you are looking at a new bike, I would actually really recommend having a look at the 2021 Giant Rain 29er, because I reckon if you buy it, you will love it. Like, I already love it, and this is only my 2nd ride on it. That's gonna aim for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy this review on my new Giant Region enduro bike. I know it's obviously something different, but I figured new bike, gotta do a review about it. I mean, I know I did do a review pretty late on the Giant, but that's because I had the Giant for a little longer before I started actually using it for proper mountain biking. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure to go down and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you legends in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye bye.